When Golden Boy calls you out, you better listen. David Beckham says, show some respect. He had some big words in advance of the Champions League final. We're going to play it for you and then react on the other side.
We don't have much positive to talk about, David.
We don't, you're right. We don't.
It's tough times.
It's tough times. I don't like seeing some of the things that are going on at the club. You know, on the pitch is what counts. But in all honesty, I'm seeing a lot of things that are not on the pitch that are not okay in my eyes as a fan and as a lover of Manchester United. You have to represent the badge.
The badge, yeah.
And that's what it's about. And I've seen a lot of things where players are not acting in the right manner. You know, we were a part of a team that was so well-mannered. We understood what it meant to play for Manchester United. We understood what the badge meant. Wherever we travelled, whether it was in Europe, whether it was in Asia, you respected the fans. You respect the fact that they're turning up, paying money, and wanting you to sign and take pictures. You respect that.
We don't have much positive to
There you go, sir. I think this had to have something to do with some of the middle fingers we saw flying around Southeast Asia. I think started as a joke with Ugarte, with some training video months back, and then Amad obviously flipped off a fan after he made disrespectful comments allegedly about Amad's mom, and then Garnacho was flipping off a fan while he was signing autographs, and definitely is a lack of respect. I think we've had overplayed bluffers at this squad for far too long, and now shit's just coming sideways.
Yeah, I do. I gotta agree with Beckham here. I'm glad he spoke out. Shout out to Tom Cruise, Mission Impossible.
Go, baby.
Well, like he's hanging out, like nothing like Beckham doing like a watch party. Tom Cruise. Can I get invited? You know, like Tom Cruise, definitely an American Red Devil. But you know, it's like this badge is what he said. It's like there is a certain reverence that these players should have for the club that they're not. I don't really care what was said to Amad. That's really just like, you know, a victim narrative spinning it this way. It's like, you're a professional. People are going to say things to you, you know, obviously Cantona, like kicking a fan, you know, it's like, you can't do that as a player. There's a certain, it's not easy with the social media criticism. It's not easy for people shouting things to you, but you're a representative of this club, and what's going to travel around the world, the speed of light, is just that image of you flipping off fans in Malaysia. And that damages the image of what Manchester United is, and it for right or wrong, it damages what people think about what you care for the club and how serious these players are taking it, which it's not very. And you know, like Rashford flipped off fans at Old Trafford, and now Rashford no longer plays for Manchester United. I totally understand Amad versus Rashford. It's not like apples to apples. I understand there's a lot of personal stuff there with Amad, but it's about how a professional acts as a representative of the club. And when you're wearing that badge and you are on tour, that you have to sort of, maybe they need better training, right? Media training, tour training, how to behave. But at the end of the day, you cannot be wearing and representing this club and acting like that. Like that wouldn't fly under Sir Alex. And there was a certain reverence that these players had for the club that we clearly don't. And it's not like we're winning. You know, it's not like we're behaving this way and it's succeeding on the pitch. And it could be the little things as well.
No, I think you nailed two big things. It's respect for yourself, respect for the club, respect for the badge. It's also professionalism. Dude, you guys get paid a lot. Amad, he gets more of an excuse than Garnacho doing the signatures and flipping him off, or Rashford when he's walking off. I think if he got subbed or injured at Old Trafford, or maybe even was walking into the stadium. But you're a professional. You're going to get talked to by numpties who maybe United fans may not, either way, and they're going to goad you, and they're going to try and get a response out of you, because guess what? All of a sudden they got a picture that is going to fly around the world very, very quickly. So you have to just keep your head down, have the right work attitude, and I think we have to push that out, sir. I think this summer is going to be defining whether INEOS can figure out a way to make it work, and at the same time, like, we need to kind of burn things down, start anew, build afresh. And I think the only way we do that is like we reinstill that culture that was basically like about hard work and being a professional and a top lad as well. Because if you know about Manchester United's academy, one of the things that's notable is that they create not just good footballers, but top professionals and good men. So like we need a little bit of that. Like give me some good men. Like we need like guys who are in it for the right reason, guys who are just coming here to work. We have a hard-o coach. He's going to demand it, but at the same time, this badge demands it. You know, this badge demands a little respect, and respect for yourself and respect for the job. So that means grinding without flapping your hands and making a mess and doing something that's going to make the club look like fools, which this all has. This makes us look bad.
Yeah, and the kids, like, by the way, the Malaysian tour has just been a joke, and it's made the club look bad. And I think
Yes.
the kids wilding out for whatever reason,
Wilden.
like haven't made the club look good. And ultimately, that's what this is about. I did watch a interview with Thierry Henry, who was on the overlap, and he was talking about how he went to Barcelona, and the Moscow club motto they have, and he kind of made a joke about it. And Javi Alonso said, "Hey, like you don't know, like you can't speak about that motto because you haven't been here." Basically like he like copped them to be like, "Hey man, like that means a lot to everybody here, and like you don't get to speak out on that until you understand this team." And like over time, he talked about how he understood it after he won trophies. He's like, "If you haven't won anything here, then you don't understand what it means to be part of this team." And I feel like United's just missing that. These kids don't understand what it means to play for United. I think Beckham's talking about, like, when you saw them suited up, how serious they were going everywhere. They went around the world, how serious they were about their football and everything off the pitch, and it resonated to like results. And they respected the badge. They respected Manchester United. I think we've seen a lack of respect for Manchester United. And I think even as crazy as it says, even when Ronaldo came back, he talked about that, how it wasn't nearly the same as when he started there. And I think that's an interesting thing about how the culture has really eroded at United, where it seems like everyone's on socials. It's a complete circus, and everything is about just me, and not about the pitch. And I just feel like middle fingers aren't the cause of our problems, but they're probably a result of some of them.
No, they are, and I think nothing highlighted how big of a mess we currently are in than the Malaysia tour. It's like everything looked like a disorganized mess. It was just like it made us look bad. It set the brand back. He did it for like £7 million, which is like preposterous. That's like what 1.5% of revenue. Like we make 600 million a year. It's
Malaysia
like
should be paying much more, but
exactly.
Let us know what you think about David Beckham's words. I'm listening to Becks when he's talking about this club. Please like, subscribe, comment below, and we'll see you in the next Manchester United video.